Hey guys, I'm Dane, and today I wanted to share my thoughts and impressions on the Rainbow Six Siege closed beta. Before we get way into this, remember this is a beta, and things may change and tweaks will be made, and there will be bugs in the process of this beta. Starting up, what is there to play? Well, you can play either Terrorist Hunt as a single player mode, co-op with up to 4 friends, or just queue up and find 4 other random people to hunt AI terrorists and kill them all. There's 3 difficulty modes for this: normal, hard and realistic mode. Well, difficulty. And each difficulty increases the AI intelligence and accuracy. Normal has a reduced renown reward. Renown is the in-game currency. The hard has got a normal rate of renown reward, while realistic has got an increased amount of renown rewarded. For multiplayer matchmaking, there's currently only 2 modes in the beta within the team deathmatch system mode, or whatever they got going for it. I mean, they call it team deathmatch bomb and team deathmatch secure area. So basically, it's just bomb and secure area. The name of these speaks for themselves. But let's get a bit into detail. In bomb, there's 2 bombs located in the map, and the terrorists have to defend this, while the police have got to get the defuse kit into one of these bombs and defuse it. There's only one defuse kit available, and if dropped, someone gotta pick it up, and you only need to defuse 1 bomb. Secure the area, you have to secure some sort of chemical canister, and this is done by standing in the capturing area for 10 seconds, and of course you have to be a higher number of players on your team than the enemy team to win this burn. Rainbow Six Siege is round based, so once killed you will have to wait for the next round to be able to play again, and if one team kills the entire enemy team, they win, just like Counter-Strike. In the closed beta there is a total of 13 operators scattered across the SAS, FBI SWAT, GIGN and GSG9 police units, special police so to speak, and of course these operators are different classes. By the release of Rainbow Six Siege, there will be 20 operators. These operators have different weapon loadouts available to them alongside their specific special gadgets, which will all determine their role in the game. The operators counters a specific enemy operator quite well with their gadget directed at the specific enemy operator's special gadget. And you unlock these with the in-game currency, as said before, called renown, that you get after each round. If you lose, you don't get as many. If you win, you get more. And basically, the better you are, the more you get. So, yeah. You cannot have 2 of the same operator class on a team. So if all of the operators you've unlocked so far has already been picked while you're waiting to join the game, you can choose the recruit, which is basically an all-rounder. It has access to all of the weapons and non-operator specific gadgets. But none of these weapons are customizable. They are just standard with iron sights and no extra stuff on them. All of the weapons are customizable once you've of course unlocked the operator that uses them. Currently, you can choose between 4 different red dot sights for rifles. Some might only have 3 and others might have 2, whereas some have 4, so it fluctuates a bit. There's 3 different barrel attachments: the muzzle brake, the flash hider and the suppressor. There's also a grip, laser sight and flashlight. The pistols have access to a suppressor and a laser sight, with the exception of the Magnum 44. This sidearm cannot use a suppressor, even though it would look awesome. Weapons and attachments for them is purchased with renown. Some of the operators can drop down armor at the start of a round. This is a huge help for your team, as you have additional armor and you can take more damage without getting killed. This is a good thing to place down, as your team either sets up the defenses or scouts the objective. There is no hit markers in the sense of what I'm used to from other shooters. There's only a hit marker on the kill shot of a teammate or enemy to notify that you've killed the enemy or the teammate. If you hurt an enemy, they can be revived by a teammate, so make sure to kill them before moving on. Headshot seems to be a one-shot kill no matter what caliber weapon you're using, and the hipfire of pistols are extremely accurate, which I think is a bit bad in any scenario to any game, and especially in this one. And I'll tell you why in a second. Now, on to the things that I dislike or that I think needs changing and or fixing. First off is the riot shield. No matter if you're a recruit or an operator with a shield, this is simply way too overpowered. Basically, you run around with a huge shield and a pistol, and it's almost impossible to single-handedly kill an operator using a shield. It's extremely difficult to do so even if there's two guys working together. Add this to the fact that pistols are extremely accurate hipfire weapons, and then you've got yourself the OP class already, which is hard to take out. For this to be balanced, I think that pistols shouldn't be able to kill with one bullet to the head, with the 44 and the 45 caliber weapons as exceptions. Secondly, I think that the hipfire accuracy for all pistols should be considerably worse than it is in its current state, especially since it's making any operator with a shield a killing machine like the Terminator, running around saying, "Oh, I'll be back!" Of course, the shield-wielding operator can be countered by traps, but I've yet to see a way to single-handedly deal with them without a fair bit of luck. At the moment, there's no operator with a direct counter to a shielded operator. Hopefully there will be at launch, maybe with armor-piercing rounds? Who knows? I don't know how they are thinking about balancing this out, but I really hope they do. The matchmaking. The matchmaking is taking too long, and there's a lot of bugs with it right now. You're getting errors, getting kicked, or all in all waiting for a long time only to be either thrown out of the matchmaking process or you get frustrated enough so you have to leave it by yourself. I hope this will be sorted out by the time the game launches, or we might have another bad game launch on our hands, which hurts the overall reputation of a company as well as the game extremely badly. Another thing, you cannot really change the loadout, buy a new operator or buy additional attachments or even change them while in between games. You have to quit the game, go to the main menu and then do it. Because of the fact that there's some waiting time in between each game and round, I think that it's only fair to allow people to customize these things while on the go. Well, even if the round started super fast, as soon as you're dead, you should be able to change loadout or buy more stuff. The end. And for all of you guys out there currently playing the closed beta, when a game ends, whether you've won or lost, if there is a black screen and it doesn't take you anywhere, stay in the game. Don't quit the game or some, if not all, progress and rewards will be lost. It's a bug, it's a hassle to wait for, and it's frustrating. But so is losing your reward and your points. So stay in even though it's a black screen, you don't really want to look at it, but it's not worth it to quit. I'd also like to see more HUD customizability. Well, at least change a few things and have full control over the fade of them, as they tend to block important stuff. And then onto something that's not really related to the beta, but to all of you players out there. I recommend you all to communicate with your team members, with your teammates using a mic when solo queuing. Because a lot of useful intel is lost when you do not warn your teammates of enemies, where they're coming from, if you've seen them, if you were shot and need help. This game is a lot of fun when playing with friends, and even in solo, but only when people communicate. When they don't, I'm not enjoying it as much as I could, especially because there's just some stuff that if you knew about it, you would be able to actually win the round. Well, at least I think so, but yeah. I also recommend you all to play solo in Terrorist Hunt a few times just to get used to a certain operator class, certain loadouts, different tactics, and basically getting to know the maps, the layout, possible strategies, how the game works, how your operator works, how your weapons work. Overall, I gotta say I like this game. I really hope that these issues will be addressed and balanced, or well, just fixed. I really like the fact that almost everything is destructible. You have so many strategies you can put into play, flanks you can be using, destroying walls tactically, and even creating diversions to confuse the enemy team. It's a viable contender for some esports action and competitive action, so I hope that the developers will be pushing this aspect of the game further. What's more is that the developers have announced that all DLC maps and future new maps will be free for all. This is a great plus in my book, and something that other AAA titles, Battlefield, a lot of other games besides Battlefield, but yeah, should take notice of. This doesn't split player bases because some people was unable to get it for some reason. Again, a big plus in my book. But I rambled on for a bit, so conclusion time. I like this game a lot. It's frustrating at times, yes, but so are other games, and this game is still only in a closed beta stage. Furthermore, most of my frustrations have been bugs and errors that comes with a beta version. Of course, there's the riot shield and the lack of communication, but yeah. But that's it for my beta impressions and thoughts. What do you guys think of Rainbow Six Siege so far, and what would you like to be addressed before launch? I've actively put feedback to the developers within the game with my thoughts and so on, and so should you. But I'd still like to know what your thoughts are in the comments below, so please do let me know. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more and future content on my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.